The state of Israel at this moment as we speak is deeply divided. And what is interesting is that it is observing its Memorial Day for fallen soldiers and the victims of militant attacks. From sundown till sundown tomorrow, the Jewish state will celebrate or observe its 75th Independence Day since it was established back in 1948. The people came to a standstill when 2-minute sirens sounded late in the morning. Motorists and pedestrians halted in the street. They stopped their cars and stood with their heads bowed. The families visited cemeteries and attended ceremonies. Television and radio programming shifted to somber music and documentaries about the slain soldiers. But this year's Memorial Day and the Independence Day celebrations have come at a time when divisions are running deep within the Israeli society. The weeks-long anti-government protests against the planned judicial overhaul saw thousands of people taking to the streets against their sitting prime minister, accusing him of taking the country towards dictatorship.
Normally every year we go to the cemetery, Bet Almin, to share our respect to our beloved. But this year the Israeli nation is torn between extremists, and we don't want to confront the politician saying their agenda, bringing their agenda inside our sacred place, and therefore we decided to initiative to create our own ceremony just in Rothschild in Tel Aviv, near the building where the independence was declared some 75 years ago.
During the massive protests, Israeli flags became an unmistakable hallmark of resistance for most Jewish Israelis. The flag has been a symbol of their foundational narrative of a nation that emerged from the ashes of the Holocaust when it was carved out of Palestinian lands. However, those who are protesting now say that the flag has increasingly been co-opted by nationalists claiming to have greater legitimacy to decide the country's character and even its future. Now, Israel is marking 75 years since it was carved out of Palestine. The protesters say that they are turning that argument on its head by reclaiming the flag, as flags will be flown across the country to mark the Independence Day on Wednesday. The fight over the flag on the milestone anniversary has laid bare the country's deep divisions. The protests erupted after the country's most far-right-wing government in history announced its plans to bring about judicial changes that would have made the Israeli judiciary subservient to the Israeli executive. Now, those who are protesting say that this actually imperils Israel's democratic fundamentals as they exist at this moment. The plan has plunged the state of Israel into its worst domestic crises, exposing the deep-rooted divisions and also sending tens of thousands of people into the streets each week. All of this is continued even after the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, paused the overhaul because of the intense pressure that he's been feeling from his own people. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.